Hello from Bali. I am going to do a road to Kapotasana. Kapotasana is one of the biggest backbands, a really strong backband. I start with standing position in Tadasana. I bring my arms up, Urdhva Namaskarasana, and on exhale I start going backwards, falling back, sending my hips forward. Allow the front hip flexors to stretch. I bring my feet together. My kneecaps are lifted. I go backwards, fall backwards, deeper and deeper with each exhale. Open my chest. Reach back with my arms. Look back. Look all the way down, actually. Guiding myself back with trust and care. Achieve further deep back bend. On inhale, I get up. I bring my hands in front of my chest into Namaskarasana. Have a couple of breaths here. Scan my body. It's early in the morning. The sun is just rising. So I scan my body for any physical sensations. I bring myself down and exhale and immediately step back with my left leg. My right leg is bent at the knee. The ankle is right underneath the right knee. So my right leg is bent 90 degrees. I send my hips down to the floor and allow even deeper stretch of my left front hip flexor. More and more down with each exhale. Inhale, I bring my hands in front of my chest in Namaskarasana and up in Urdhva Namaskarasana. Gaze up at the thumbs and I fall back with each exhale. I work with my breath. Continue to balance. Anjaneyasana. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. I find my left knee and try to press away from the mat. Allow even deeper stretch of my front hip flexor on the left side as I balance and I fall back. Inhale, come up, my hands in front of my chest, and I take a couple of breaths here to regain my breath. And just improvisational move, I rotate to the left and I go into Skandasana. I bend my right knee, my left leg is stretched out, and I go around the knee, bringing my right shoulder on the inner side of my right knee, go around the knee into the lock, and then I go back to the right and step back on exhale into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press away with my hands. Inhale, I bring up my left foot and I bring my left foot step in between my hands as I bring my right knee down, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. My left leg is bent 90 degrees. The ankle is right underneath the knee. And on each exhale, I bring myself lower and lower down. My torso is going back, shoulders back. Inhale, my hands are up in Urdhva Namaskarasana, and on exhale, I fall back. I balance, make sure my breath is even. Inhale and falling back with each exhale. My head is back. I gaze on my thumb, falling back, and allow the front hip flexor of my right leg now to stretch even more and more deeper. I need the front hip flexors to stretch so that they allow me to go back easier. When I finish, I bring myself back and I go into Shishosana. I would like to stretch the under armpits areas as well as open my shoulders, and I stretch my back a little bit. I bring my hands together, thumbs touching, slide forward. My elbows are straight and I slide forward until my hips are 90 degrees with the mat as I look forward, and I allow my chest to fall deeper down and touch the floor. Shishosana. I curl my toes and go back. I go forward and with inhale into Bhujangasana. I bring my wrist right underneath my shoulders and press up. Gaze up. Try to press away with my hands, shoulders away from my ears. Pubic bone is pressing against the mat. Legs strong together. Kneecaps straight, lifted. And exhale. I bend my knees and I go back. And now I prepare myself to do Ustrasana. I bring my knees together. My hands are in the middle of the buttocks. My thumbs are pressing into the coccyx bone, and I send my hips forward. My front hip flexors are rather stretched at this point. And with each exhale, I go back more and more, bring my shoulders back, open my chest, and I release my neck completely. I send my hands down and I grab the front hips so they can pull myself more down with each exhale. With each exhale, I bring myself more and more down. Heartbeat increases in this asana, so I manage to control my breath, allow myself to breathe evenly, think positively, trust myself, and on the next exhale I reach back with my hands and I grab my heels or the soles of my feet, and my fingers are in the same direction as my toes. Send my hips forward, my chest up into the sky. I look back. Ustrasana. Breathe evenly. Stay here. This is good to stay for a while in this asana. I usually stay at least 30 seconds up to 1 minute. Inhale, come up and sit back on the heels. Bring my hands in front of my chest into Namaskarasana and process everything that I learned in this asana this morning. This is a quite emotional asana, so I pay attention to my physiological sensations, thoughts and feelings. And I slide forward into Uttana Shishosana. This time I curl my toes and press back with my heels as I bring my legs up. On inhale, I bring myself forward, wrists under the shoulders, and press back. Bhujangasana, serpent pose. Inhale, and on the exhale, I bring my weight backwards, and I'm ready for Kapotasana. I bring myself in the middle of the mat. And the same entry as in Ustrasana. I stand on my knees, although I decided to stretch my armpits a little bit more and bring my elbows behind my head just for a little bit more agility in my shoulders. Open my shoulders, stretch my armpits in Gomukhasana. So I bring my right elbow behind my head and I go around and lock the fingers with my left hand. And now left hand goes up, bend at the knee, help with the right hand, bring the left elbow behind my head, and now release the elbow, go around with my right hand, palm facing out, and bring my fingers together, my hands together into a lock. Gomukhasana. Inhale and exhale. And now I reapproach Kapotasana. Stand on my knees. Press my hips forward. I keep looking forward at this point as I bring my shoulders back. Press my hips forward as much as I can. Keep going back on each exhale. I go this quite slowly, so I only work with the breath. I don't try to power through Ustrasana. On the next exhale, I release my head and I bring my hands back into Namaskarasana. And I start falling back with each exhale until I touch the mat and I start crawling with my fingers towards my feet. As I finally reach the feet, I finally reach my feet and I bring my elbows down. My head is touching the feet. I am in Kapotasana. It is always a powerful asana for me. I pay attention to all sensations, my thoughts, feelings, my sensations in the body as I allow this deepest bend in my back. Thank you for joining my journey. On the next inhale, I bring myself back. As I find myself in Supta Virasana, I bring my heels outside my hips and I raise my hands, my arms, stretch out my arms in Urdhva Hastasana, palms facing up, or I can bend my arms at the elbows and grab the opposite elbows and then change the hold onto the different elbow later on. Supta Virasana. This is a very good restorative asana. I continue stretching my front hip flexors. Regain my breathing. I go into the sense of gratitude. And I will see you guys in Bali in my yoga classes or retreats or on my online courses. Thank you for joining. Hugs from Bali.